Brodes Media.
I expect this to look very similar to how it looked against the Atlanta Falcons last year when the season began. Matchups all across the board, advantage Eagles. So I bring it up because if you're going to handle preseason and camp the way that you did, fine. I have no issues with it. You better show the fuck up week one, though. You better take advantage week one, though, of what's out there. I want to see an offense that's throwing the rock. I don't want to see them, well, let's put Jalen Hurts in a position to maximize. I was once that way. I will openly admit I was once that way. I'm not anymore. It's go mode. And the reason why I know we're going to get that is Nick Sirianni didn't want to play the way they played last year. He was forced to because at one point you recognize it ain't working. We don't have the players. We don't have the personnel. We got to do something new. And that's why I was disgusted with Gannon. Because Reuben Frank put out a piece on NBC Sports Philadelphia looking at both sides, which is fair. At least he did both sides. He left out a little bit of context that I will tell you about, and he brought up Gannon, right? Well, Gannon didn't have the pieces. And even though he didn't have the pieces, statistically, he was still able to put the Eagles in a good position by the end when ranking the D compared to everyone else, when you look at the talent. Well, why aren't you looking at the talent that they played? You're playing Jake Fromm, okay? You're playing Mike Glennon. You're playing Trevor Siemian. You're playing garbage. Now, you can only control what's ahead of you. The Eagles can't control who the quarterback is. They were winning those football games, and I give them credit for not falling on their face. They did what they were supposed to do, beat a bad opponent. But those numbers were not against Derek Carr, okay? They were not against Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady. When Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen, knowing that Nick Sirianni gave up the play calling at one point, but collectively as an offensive unit, they realized that X, Y, and Z isn't working. We need to go to A, B, and C. That's fine. That's adjusting. Now, what we need to do is get Hurts to be able to be X, Y, and Z because that's how you win in this league. You got to throw the football. When the game's all said and done, you might see more balance, but that's because good teams throw the ball to get a lead, run the ball to burn the clock. So you look afterwards, go, it was a 60-40 split. Yeah, but in the meat and potatoes of the action, when you were going for victory and you were, putting your foot on the gas, scoring a couple touchdowns, it was because you were airing it out. And I expect to see that. Gannon wasn't able to do that last year. He just played worse opponents. I want to see this defense. When I say the word aggressive, that doesn't mean blitz, blitz, blitz. Because everyone saw the numbers about the way that Matthew Stafford threw some interceptions and the lack of blitz in here and what quarterbacks do when they do get blitz. Yeah. I got you. Aggressive doesn't mean blitz. Aggressive means don't give them space. Aggressive means Darius Slay suffocating every wide receiver when they're at the line of scrimmage. Press coverage. Make them earn it. I don't scream blitz every second. That's not me. But you can't have great corners playing 8 yards off and then see a quarterback walk up to the line of scrimmage with a smile on his face, completing passes at an elite historic pace. I don't expect that because there's too much talent on this team. I almost feel that this is something that he can't screw up.